Okay, hello everyone and welcome back. Hope you're all doing fantastic today as always. And I'm technically back. I'm not going to be back full time. I'm still in recovery, but I finally got to the point where I can get up and do stuff. So I'm finally, back here doing my usual thing. But in this video, I just wanted to go over what happened, how recovery's been, how the surgery went, and what I'm going to be doing in the close future, just for the next couple of weeks while things are getting back to normal for me. So, but first, I want to start with some important updates. First of all, I want to say a huge thank you to my friends and family who've been supporting me through this whole thing and really helping out. They've been, keeping my life together whilst I've been bedridden for 2 weeks. And I also want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's, like all of you guys who've been commenting and just been so supportive this whole time. Like, I got so many fucking, good luck comments. It really just warmed my heart. And I just want to say thank you all so much. It really means the world to me. I also finally got affiliate on Twitch, which I want to also thank you guys so much for. I'm working on getting some sub goals going. So if you guys, happen to have a spare Twitch Prime laying around, you can come over to Twitch, twitch.tv/epicnonoy. Drop a sub and we'll do some cool stuff. I've got some really cool things planned. And now the sellout stuff's over. I'll go over what's happened and how it all went. So the surgery itself went absolutely amazing. For anyone who hasn't had surgery before, it's the most terrifying experience. It was awful. I went in there and they basically took me to this dude and they were like, hey, tell me everything about you and then get ready to be sliced. And I was like, okay, buddy, let's do this. I was terrified the entire time. Oh, you're not even allowed to take your phone into the waiting rooms or something. I guess it's for privacy reasons, I guess, but I don't really know. So I was just sat there watching fucking ITV breakfast at 8 a.m. So tired, desperately wanting to message my friends and be like, yo dude, this is freaky as shit. But I wasn't allowed. And then finally they let me in and they got me all prepped. Which was terrifying. There's this thing that they put in the back. Right, for those of you who never have surgery before, for those of you who have had surgery before, you'll know what I'm talking about because I have no idea what the hell it's called. But they put this needle thing in the back of your hand to hook you up to the IV drip. Oh my god, that hurts. Oh my, they lay me down with this thing in my hand. By the way, for those of you who don't know, I have one fear in life, and that fear is needles. I'm petrified of needles, so they force the thing to the back of my hand. I start bleeding a lot, and it scares the life out of me. I'm paralyzed with fear. And then the guy's trying to calm me down, and then they start pumping the drugs into my system. One of the nurses started talking to me about video games because I play video games. So it's oh yeah, do you have a VR set and all this stuff? And I was telling him a story about when me and my dad and one of my other friends went to this VR place. I'll tell that story another time. It's a good story. But then I got halfway through telling it, and then I just blacked out and woke up hours later in recovery, still with the thing in the back of my hand. And it's funny because when I met all the doctors and nurses before the operation, they were all saying when you wake up, you'll probably be very confused and you won't have a clue what's going on. So just make sure when you wake up to keep yourself calm. And I was like, bro, what am I going to be confused about? I know exactly what's going on. I know what I'm going to do. I know what's going. Yeah, I woke up. My first reaction was, what the hell? Where the hell am I? And how the hell did I get here? I was very confused. Last thing I remember was being on a hospital bed, thinking, God damn, this is what Michael Jackson died on. Jesus Christ! And then I just woke up. I didn't feel anything when I woke up, so obviously they numbed everything, so I was fine. Yeah, that wore off after a couple of days, which kind of sucked. But I was all okay. The thing was still in the back of my hand, so the nurses got me something to eat, and they got me all comfortable. They got me a drink, which I instantly knocked over, because I'm an idiot. And they all got me settled, and then when it was time for me to go, my parents came to pick me up and take me home, because obviously I couldn't go home myself. So they came to pick me up. Yeah, they took the thing out my hand, which hurt. It hurt more taking it out than it did putting it in. Holy shit. It has a long plastic tube that goes in your... Oh my god, I feel sick talking about it. I'm really sorry. But it goes into your vein and it's just disgusting. It's so disgusting and it really hurt. I was genuinely sat, on the step outside the front door, the fucking hospital. Just my mum was like, come on, bro. Get in the car, we gotta go home. I was like, dude, just give me a minute. Holy shit, I was gonna be sick. It was awful. It hurt so much. So yeah, that's how surgery went. It was terrifying, but the surgery went very well. Recovery was a very different story. Recovery has been kind of sucky. I think day 2 of recovery, I went back to the hospital, to A&E, or accidents and emergencies, whatever, because there was a lot of bleeding around the stitches, which isn't supposed to happen. So they said, we literally called like the NHS and they said, bro, if there's bleeding, you gotta go to the hospital, you gotta go to A&E, you gotta get checked. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll go get it checked. So we went, and there was a 4.5-hour waiting time. 4.5, and there was a heat wave, and this building was like an underground military bunker. Okay, this was awful. This was dreadful. I was so hot I was so uncomfortable the whole time. It was awful, and I hadn't eaten yet. I literally woke up, and then we went straight away because I was freaking out all night. Like, oh my god. And it was awful. Like, the only thing I had to eat was like a pack of fruit pastels my dad got me to try and calm me down. That didn't work. So we sat there 4 hours, like, it was so hot, we were so uncomfortable, we were so unbearably bored. I didn't even bring my headphones, so I couldn't even do anything. So I was just so bored just waiting around. And then they finally got us in, and they were like, alright, bro. Alright, let me look at you. Let me see what's going on. And then, like, the nurse looked at me and she was like, dude, you're fine. Go home. Not even kidding. She looked and she said, yeah, it's normal. If it keeps bleeding in like 4 weeks' time, come back and we'll get you sorted. So they just sent us home after that. All that for nothing. I mean, it gave me a peace of mind and it got me to relax a little. I still wasn't fully relaxed, but it got me to relax a little and the bleeding did stop. So I'm completely fine. And like, I didn't need anything more to happen. It was completely fine. It was just scary, you know. It's just scary. I spent the past 2 weeks just being bedridden. My family and friends were helping me with food and entertainment and stuff. I've literally spent the past week, like 2 weeks straight, playing Pokemon Unite. Not even joking. The game isn't even like the best game ever made. It's just I couldn't get out of my bed to go play on my other consoles. The only consoles I have was like my Xbox One, which I removed like all the games off because I couldn't be bothered. And my Switch, and I don't have many games for my Switch. I beat Breath of the Wild again. I played Breath of the Wild. I started playing Breath of the Wild before I went into surgery, but I finished it in recovery. I played a bit of Mario and Rabbids, and I played a lot of Pokemon Unite. So that's been my past 2 weeks. I've been enjoying seeing all you guys' feedback, and I am sorry I haven't been able to do the content I really want to do, like all the commentaries and stuff, because there's been a lot that's been going on. A lot of really dark, dreadful stuff that I really want to talk about, but at the same time I don't want to touch on it, especially not while I'm still like this. So I do apologize for the gameplay content. I am going to do more commentary stuff soon. I don't want to stop the gameplays because a lot of you guys seem to really enjoy it, which I really like, and I really appreciate you guys who are stopping by and still watching the gameplay content. So I'm going to keep that going at least once a week, hopefully, just so you guys have something a little bit more if the commentary stuff isn't exactly for you. But yeah, I'm going to keep going with my commentary stuff as soon as I can. So long and short of it is that recovery was very, very, very long. It's been like the worst and longest 2 weeks of my life. Just trying to relax and not to like fidget too much to ruin anything. But the more I relaxed and eased up, the more it healed. And the more I got reassured that everything's going to be okay. Which is, I'm going to be completely fine. For any of you guys that were worried, I don't know if there's many people who were worried. But I'm gonna be completely fine. I'm alive. I'm breathing. I'm fine. I'm back to doing YouTube stuff. So yeah, it's been very, very long and uncomfortable couple of weeks, but things are going back to normal very soon, and I'm very excited to get back to my normal life. And the last thing I want to talk about is my plans on the short term for like, the next couple of weeks. My plans are the uploads are still going to be once or twice a week, just while I'm actually getting back into the hang of making videos. Because if you didn't already tell, this video is probably atrocious. The editing is probably awful. The sound is probably awful. And the way I talk is probably a lot different. Just because I'm so out of it that I don't remember what I'm doing. It's been 2 weeks, but it feels like it's been a year or something. It's been awful. So yeah, I'm going to keep uploads to a minimum. I'm hopefully going to be live streaming at least once a week now. But they're not going to be long live streams. So a couple of people have shown interest in subscribing to me on Twitch once I actually get affiliate. And to you guys, I say I really appreciate the support. but at least wait until I'm actually, back streaming frequently and doing it enough to make the subscription worthwhile. Because I don't just want to waste your guys' money whilst I'm only streaming once a week. It's not really worth it from my point of view. But if you guys want to do it, then I'm not going to stop you. But I'm just saying I'd advise you to wait a couple of weeks first. So yeah, that about wraps up what I wanted to say. I again want to thank you guys so much for all the support. I want to thank all my friends and my family for the support. You guys have been absolutely amazing, and I couldn't be here where I am now without you guys. So thank you all so much. Yeah, I'm back, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon. So yeah, I do apologize if it's because this video is so all over the place, but I'm still getting back into the swing of things. So hopefully by the next time, it's gonna be a lot better. So thank you all so much for watching and listening to my pointless rant, and I will see you guys very, very soon.